Hello, Capricorn. Thank you for tuning into your love read. It's going to be an abbreviated reading this time due to my voice going in and out. I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan for the supportive, or for the main cards, the main tarot cards. For the supportive cards, I'm using the Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Okay. Let's go ahead and get right into this. I want a third one. Okay. This is interesting. Virgo had a similar card for explaining them. Well, it wasn't for them. It was in their situation, though. You've got the Knight of Wands in your... where you're standing, which for Capricorn is interesting. I kind of feel like this is happening because you're not in the best mood, quite frankly. For most of you, I feel like you're not in the best mood. It's a quick change. It's kind of like, I'm fed up, I'm sick of it, and it's just kind of like throwing it all out and walking away. To what level are we talking about that? Alright, so some of you... I don't really feel like most of you are ending a relationship. I guess some of you could be, just to be fair. But if you are, you're completely fed up and it's done. I don't feel like that's for most of you. I feel like it's one of these situations where you're constantly dealing with a problem with your partner. It just never gets better. And you're angry. And you're like, you know what? You do it. And you just... that's it, and you walk away. You're really upset, though. Like... I feel like you're seething, like you're so angry. Really? I do. I feel like that's how it is. You're just so mad. You're just like, if I say anything, it's going to be real bad. It's going to be really bad. So I'm just shutting it down and I'm walking away because I've had it. You've got the Eight of Cups with the Void. Is that Void? That's darkness. Excuse me, darkness. I do feel like I don't see anything being said because you're so mad. If I do say something, it's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad. That's how I feel it. It's going to be really bad. I'm fed up. And I feel like the most it's comes like, I'm sick of this. This is always a problem. Since you keep messing it up, how about you fix it? And then, whew, out. You're done. They are messing it up, though. If this is hitting, I feel like they literally are. Like, I don't want to say they're doing it purposely, but they are the ones messing it up. The Eight of Cups with the darkness is telling me this is good, actually. The less you say, just kind of like, you know what? You keep messing this up. I'm sick of fixing it. You don't listen to me. You don't do what I tell you to do. And I'm the one who fixes it, so not for nothing. If I'm the one who's fixing it, you should probably listen to me because I clearly know what I'm doing. Fine. You do it yourself. Here. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm out. And you walk away. I feel like you're feeling yourself getting really mad, really angry, really angry, and you're walking away. They're saying this is good because you got the Eight of Cups saying those cups aren't getting knocked over. You're just walking away from them. In this reading, it's kind of like it's better for the relationship. The relationship is not totaled, not wiped out. It's actually being preserved because you're walking away from it because you want to just smash those cups. You're so mad you just want to smash those cups all over the place. You're walking away. You're walking into the darkness, which means I don't know if this is going to work out. But you're also like, I don't really care. I'm sick of fixing it. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of not being listened to. I'm sick of not being listened to. That's the thing. Now, this is the kind of the challenge card, I would say. Five of Pentacles. Finding a way to forgive this and just making them fix it themselves, but forgiving the situation. Like, other things in your relationship are still good, is what I'm getting. Whatever that situation is, just keep it over to them. They need to fix it. They need to handle it. They need to control it. I feel like what I'm connecting, for those of you this is really connecting with, you've helped numerous times. Excuse me. You've helped numerous times. They have seen you do this. They can go by what you've done in the past. You've told them what to do. So they know what to do. They know what to do. You don't need to get in there and do it for them. They've seen you do it. They know how to fix it. They know how you fixed it. And if you're going to get involved, that's what's going to happen. They can fix it. They've seen you enough. And just forgiving the situation, walking away from it, and being like, there's other good things in this situation. It's time for them to do this on their own. Not holding like a grudge. There seems to be that possibility of a grudge here. Just to say, just forgive it for what it is, and just be like, you know what, this is a good thing. This means they need to handle it all on their own, pass or fail, it's their bag, and that's what it is. Just kind of seeing it as a blessing, like no longer should you be a part of that. Because what I'm seeing on your partner side is they have to figure it out. They need to be left to figure it out on their own. For whatever that sounds like, that's what it feels like. The Hermit card with the Balance is kind of like, you know what, if they don't want to do it the way you said to do it, if they don't want to fix it the way you've actually made it work before, that's on them. If they can find a different way to make it work, great for them. But either way, it's on them. The Balance here is like, they don't want to do it your way. Fine, then they need to do it on their own. That makes this better. That does make this better. The trick on your side is just to not smolder about it and not really hold it deep. To realize this is a good thing because your partner needs to handle this on their own. This is a good thing for that reason. You're fed up, yes, but you should be out of it anyway. You've done everything you can. It's time for them to handle it on their own. Now, this is where this is going. The Strength card with the Fruition. That whatever this situation is, they need to handle it. It will either pass or fail. When I'm getting fruition can be fail. Can be like, this is the last crop, and then that's it. Winter's here, we're done. Or it could be finding a better way to do things, or realizing they have to do it a certain way, and then you no longer have to be aggravated about it. The fruition is like, you're no longer going to be holding the bag here. Whether it passes or fails, you're no longer tending after that situation anymore. The Strength card is like you holding back and staying out of it for your own sanity. For your own sanity. They'll let you in, I feel, without a problem. But for your own sanity, the Strength card is saying stay out of it. It's easier for you over time, obviously. But for your own sanity, I'm getting Strength is like sanity. For your own sanity, stay out of it. Just pass or fail, let it pass or fail. Especially if it's still going after this and it is kind of in the past realm, because you're going to see things that could go better. You're like, that could go better. Like, they could do that better. My partner could do that better. For your own sanity, just stay out of it. Let them do it. Let them do it. Just leave it to them. It could go better. I feel like you're right with that, whatever that is. But let it just be. Just let it be for your own sanity, for the sanity of your relationship. Because the relationship will continue on. For your own sanity, let it go. Okay. So there's our abbreviated reading for relationships. Let's see what we got for Capricorn singles. What do we have for single Capricorns? Messages for single Capricorns. What do we have for single Capricorns? Messages for single Capricorns. You got fire going on, Capricorn. You really do. I'm kind of like, you got some spark to your personality at the moment that's a little bit more than normal. Some of you are sparky anyway, I know. But it's a little more than normal is what I'm getting. It goes through the whole thing. Okay. I'm so taken aback by this. You got the King of Wands. Which, it's just that Earth and... When I think of Earth and Fire, they don't usually match. But you're like, you're gung-ho, you're full of energy, you're ready to do, let's get it done, let's get it going. You got some pep in your step, if you want to put it that way. You're like, yeah, let's do this, let's do it, come on. Like, this is kind of like one of those, it's like a Friday night where you just want to get out there and start dancing. You're just like, I don't even care. I don't care if I look like an idiot or not. I want to get out there and, get going. I don't care if I'm the only one out there. I'm in the mood. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. That's your energy is what I'm feeling here. It kind of makes me laugh. And they're making a point. They're like, well, when Capricorn or an Earth sign is in that mode and they're already going fast and they're moving fast and they got things going and they're going and they're going and they're going, it's not hard for them to move fast. It's not. Once they're in that mode, once they're in that lane, it's not hard. So, okay, it's cool. It's good. I almost feel like it's a lesson for me about, how Earth works. Once it's going, if it's moving, then it's moving. It's just stay out of the way because it's going to run you over if you get this way. Okay. So, what do you got coming over here with you? You have some Earth energy you're coming up towards, but is it matching is a good question. Oh, what is this card? Resistance. This is so perplexing to me. You have a lot of fire energy. The other side has a lot of Earth energy. Fire and Earth aren't a match usually. Ironically, Capricorn is Earth, so I'm just like, what is the deal here? This is resistance. They're resisting you. They've been resisting you. You're trying to get their attention. You're like, I'm ready to do something. Let's go. Let's have fun. Come on. Let's do it. Let's have some good times. They've been a little bit giving in to you in the past. A little bit. Like there's somebody you're trying to spark a fire here. You're trying to spark a fire. Let's go. Come on, let's do this. Let's have some fun. They've got the Six of Pentacles. Well, between the two of you, it's like a little bit of give and take. You're giving into them a little bit. They're giving into you a little bit. It's not a lot happening here. But it's kind of like the moment hasn't come to where this is really becoming something. I feel like you might have gone out with this person once or twice, maybe. But it wasn't a lot. There wasn't a lot to it, though. For whatever that means. Like either it was just like dinner and then like that was it. Or like you went out to like some place to dance or whatever. And they didn't really want to. And you just kind of hung around. It feels like it was a flop. They just weren't comfortable for whatever reason. Now, I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles show up between the two of you. This should work, but I don't know. I'm feeling them resist you. There's a lot of resistance here. But they got the Ten of Pentacles. They're not confident that you match on certain things. Like something about you they don't feel like they match you with. They've got the Ten of Pentacles. They're about security, home, and all the other good stuff. That would normally match Capricorn. But it's almost like you have security and home and all the other good stuff. It's like your home is over by the lake. Their home is up in the mountains, tucked away deep in a cavern almost. It's kind of like the way you live. Like it's very secure. It's very similar, but it's completely different environments. That's what I'm feeling. And the Ace of Pentacles is kind of like, does this merge? Because I feel like you're going to have to go their way if you really want this person. Instead of living down by the lake where you love living, you'd have to move up into the mountains, into like this deep cavern. And I feel like it's cold there, by the way. I don't know what that is about, but I'm feeling it's cold. Like I'm seeing it. Snow and all this rocks and stuff. I don't know what that's about, but there you go. It's like two different. It's like you live similar ways. You got similar patterns, but in two different environments. Two different environments is what I'm getting. And when the Ace of Pentacles shows up between the two of you, it's kind of like, are you willing to secede and go their way? Because I don't feel like they will. I don't feel like they'll go your way. It's a single, right? Yeah, single Capricorn. I don't think this is going to make it. I really don't. I see them resisting you again. I feel like once you see this for what it is, I feel like you're going to give it a taste, and I feel like that's the Ace of Pentacles. Kind of like this is what it would be like if I end up with this person. I don't feel this is going to work. I'd like to say it was gonna, but it doesn't feel like it. It's like you're seeing it for what it truly is with the Ace of Pentacles. You're like, this is what I could have. And you could have it if you go their way. I don't think you want to. And I'm getting here because the Earth has been coming in the whole time. Like with the Six of Pentacles here. And trying to make it work out. It's kind of like you've been working at it, getting to know this person, and you do like them. But it's so different. And you're like, I don't want to change my life to that extent. The Ace of Pentacles is offered to you, it doesn't mean you have to take it. That's the trick. You could have it, but you have to have it on their terms. I literally feel like for those of you this clicks with, it's not that you're not going to have it, it's that you can have it. I just feel like when you see what the terms are to have it, the conditions to acquire this Ace of Pentacles, you're relinquishing it. You're moving it. You got the World card. You're just like, yeah, I could have it, and you could have it. I don't want it on those terms though, so I'm going to have to give this Ace of Pentacles back, which does happen. You're like, I have to give this Ace of Pentacles back. I don't want to live. I don't want my life to be that way. I like living down here next to the lake, warm, nice, swimming, all this other good stuff. I like that. I don't want to live up in the mountains, the Rocky Mountains, where you get snow and all that other stuff. Forget it. No, I don't want it. I understand that those are your terms. I'm going to have to pass because of it. And I feel like that's what you're going to do. You're going to pass. You got the World card here. I feel like you're ending this cycle. When you pass on this, it's not coming back. One shot only, and then that's that. I do see down the road, and they're making a point of this. You'll be considering it. This person, like, for some reason, you like them. You do like, they're different. They get a whole different environment. You do like them, and you will think of them. They will think of you, is what I'm getting to. I just don't see lines being crossed again. They will, like, it's somebody you care about. It seems like it's somebody you still care about, and you'll still be connected with here and there in the future. There's still a connection, but there's no love connection again. No more of that. Like, that's that. I feel like the whole point of this reading is to realize when you hand this Ace of Pentacles back, that's the end of that possibility. So it's just to be realistic, like, because some of you I feel are going to look at this like, I'm going to say no to that to now and maybe later. There is no maybe later. I think that's that's what they're just trying to put out there. There is no maybe later. All right, I think we're good. I'm going to shut this down here. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.